cortege moves off from College Green, passing the old Parliament House and by the brooding statue of Thomas Davis, a statue unveiled by Éamon de Valera in 1966. And now they bear the dead chief through the streets to the formal lying in state. And the people of Dublin and the people of Ireland gather to pay final respects to a man whose life and whose achievements have spanned the decades of modern Ireland. And stretched out along Dame Street, streaming slowly towards the castle, the dignitaries, the great ones of the state, and on the pavement, to pay their respects, the people of Ireland. So much of it began here. Through these very streets, a small group of men in 1916, starting the beginning of the first chapter of modern Irish freedom. And to this same Dublin Castle, then the centre of an alien administration, is born for the last time a man who participated in that as he did in all that has happened in Ireland for 50 years since. Commercial centre of Dublin, and this evening is given over to a moment of respect, and through the gate of the castle the cortege moves into the upper castle yard. Wrap the green flag round me, boys. They swing towards the state apartments. Gun carriage will draw up before the formal entrance. And the formal preparations for the lying in state, all the pomp that a small republic can offer, paid to this man, Éamon de Valera. Colours are dipped for the former head of state, the bearer party of military police. Slowly, carrying their burden, past the platoon escort, past the family. And beyond the family, the leaders of this state and of its politics, and beyond that again, the people.
Chief! Esther!
members of this large family were familiar faces, themselves reminiscent of the dead leader. Father Sean O'Queeve, who will be saying the Mass. Father Tom Walsh, the nuns who cared for the late President in his last illness. Uachtarán na hÉireann, Carol O'Dala, agus Banny Gala. The aide-de-camp, the Taoiseach, Liam Cosgrave, Mrs. Cosgrave, the leader of the opposition, Jack Lynch, and beyond, the three men who assumed the role of President, Chief Justice, Tom O'Higgins, Ceann Comhairle, Dáil Éireann, Deputy Sean Tracy, and the chairman of Seanad Éireann, Cathaoirleach Seanad Éireann, Professor James Doon. And beyond, Frank Aiken, the close colleague of the former Taoiseach. And inside St. Patrick's Hall, called that from 1783, in honour of the Knights of the Illustrious Order of St. Patrick, an order instituted by George III in that year. And their colours, a splash of colour in an otherwise mourning hall, a very fine, a very beautiful hall. None of the complement of the 22 ordinary knights of this Order of St. Patrick now survives. The windows draped now in black, and below the gilded, beautifully decorated ceiling, the catafalque awaits. Men drawn from all the services prepare to mount a guard, as soldiers have done from medieval times, around their dead leader. And the reverse arms, slowly, they will stand, keeping vigil over the man who was their leader. Now the members of the family are escorted into the hall. Major Vivian de Valera, Professor Éamon de Valera, Professor Rory de Valera. They come, as any family must, for a last glimpse of the man, for them not a public figure, but a father and a grandfather and a friend.